This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
To the side, let's say to the left. Then, let go of the rein. See the chapter How to Pick Up Your Reins Like a Pro for tips on rein handling, specifically the section on one-handed rein exercises. When the horse brings his head back forward, pick up your rein and bring his head back to the left, releasing again when he does. It's important to understand you're not holding his head in place with constant pressure. You are to drop your rein each time his head moves to the side. Why? Because if you pulled his head over and locked it there, he might feel trapped and react in kind. But also because if your horse begins to associate his movement with your pressure on the reins, it will always require pressure to get the horse to move. We want the horse to move with no pressure on the reins. In time, your horse will tire of having his head off to one side, and he'll move his body to line up, in effect, straightening his neck. He'll move his hips to the right if you'd picked up the left rein, and vice versa. Repeat this sequence until the horse realizes that you'll allow him to keep his head forward when he moves his feet. Keep your gestures simple, calm, and fluid. Far, far away from reprimanding or demanding, but don't be so calm that your horse forgets you're there. You want to stay active. You don't want to sit quietly for a bit, then reach for the rein, only to have the horse realize with a start that something's on his back. Actively work to keep your existence remembered. You can talk to the horse so he can hear you. You can change your posture. You can adjust the reins. Don't let the horse forget you're there. And if you want to pet your horse, let him know it's coming. Lightly tap the saddle, then tap the edge of the saddle, then tap the horse near the saddle. Work your way out towards its head or back end. Suddenly reaching back and patting the backside will get you launched. While the horse might move any or all of his 4 feet to start, what you'll likely notice is that he'll most often move his back end to do the lining up. It's only logical. Let's use that. Let's start getting specific responses to very specific requests. In your mind, place a 1-inch dot anywhere on your horse's left hip, and then on its right hip. Better yet, get a cattle marker and mark your marks for real. Now you'll concentrate solely on moving those dots to the left or right. Start each sequence by saying out loud to the horse, "Move the dot on your left hip to the left," or "Move the dot on your right hip to the right." As you've seen, the left rein will cause the hips to move to their right. The right rein causes them to move to the left. Practice that now. Pick up your left rein. Concentrate on the right dot. Say, "Move right." Bring the horse's head to its left and insist that it keeps its head to the side until it moves the dot in that chosen direction, to the right in this example, to any small degree. Repeat and practice in both directions. Here's another good reason to start with the back legs. If your horse were to start bucking or to lurch unexpectedly, you'd want to react by bringing its hips over, lessening the driving power it can put into each hop. Getting control over the back end, then, is a smart first move on your part. When your horse will reliably move its hips, and hence its back feet, to both the right and left, change your focus to the front feet. Place your dots on the left and right shoulders. Follow the same thinking and pattern, except this time, use the rein on the same side as the dot you'd like to see move, a direct rein. Say out loud, "Move the dot on your right shoulder to the right." Then pick up the right rein and bring the head to the side and release. Keep bringing the head back to the side and concentrating on your dot until it moves to the side. Not forward, not backward, but to the side. If the horse stalls out at any time, get the back feet to move. Don't allow it, if at all possible, to start hanging on that rein. By contrast, the other 3 dots you've placed might move, and move, and move. But just ignore that until your chosen dot moves correctly. Only then release. Practice moving the shoulders and hips in a myriad of combinations.